family, welcome to the family people. My name's Raymond and this is Marvel United, the ultimate campaign for everything season 1. So we are back at the table and this time we are going to be facing off against Loki. This is the second time that we've faced Loki, so again we will be playing this with the challenge card. So the challenge card I'll be using will be the hard challenge card. So I'm going to remove the double wild cards from each of our hero decks. So I will get rid of those. And we have new heroes that we've added to the fray on the course of our adventure thus far. So in defeating Red Skull in the last game, we got a key to unlock Korg. So he will be joining us now. So here's his double wild card. So that will be going. But yeah, so Korg will be joining us in the fray. Obviously Loki based on Asgard and likewise Black Panther. So we are using a mixture of locations from the Black Panther set and the Asgardian set. So we are facing off against Loki and let's have a look at what threats he will bring into us. And in fact, let's just have a quick look at his main card. So when a hero is KO'd, Loki doesn't activate his BAM. Instead, he'll draw another master plan card and place it face down in the storyline. So his purpose is going to be expediting his completion of his master plan, is to get rid of his cards. When he does BAM, he'll do 1 damage to each hero in Loki's location, and in the event of an overflow, Loki gains 1 additional health and he can go above his starting health. Talking of which, let's put that on there now. So we have 2 heroes who'll be facing off against there before he begins the game with 3 health. So we'll put those on the board. Okay, and let's have a look and see what threats are going to be at us. And I'll just lay them out on the locations as we go around. So we have as our first location Hala. So at the end of your turn, once this threat has been removed, you may swap a card from your hand with a card from the storyline that's face up. And the threat we will need to clear is illusion. Loki can't take any damage as long as he is in this location. Okay, so moving on to location number 2, we have the Asgardian Palace. So at the end of the turn, they may add up to 2 civilians or thugs to any location. If you watch the last playthrough, obviously that was one of the main things we got to a point of struggling was not enough thugs in that instance that were available for us to take down in order to instigate making the villain vulnerable. So that caused a bit of delay for us being able to complete, but although we still won, we were still victorious. So that is a means to be able to expedite that process. That will be covered up with another illusion, so can't take any damage as long as he is in this location with this threat. Over at Valhalla then, apologies for skipping ahead. So at the end of the turn, may discard any number of cards from your hand to the bottom of your deck and then draw back up that many. Discarding your hand does not KO your character, so it's a good way to be able to rotate through your deck if you've not quite got the right cards in hand. Okay, so that's a Master Trickster. So if Loki takes any damage whilst in this location, each hero in this location also takes 1 damage. Apologies for the glare on there. Okay, so location number 4 is the Royal Palace. Well, I thought Agile. Okay, so the Royal Palace. So end of turn, you may search your deck for any 1 card and then shuffle your deck and place that card on top. This is going to be covered by a Frost Giant with 5 health. So when Loki BAMs, he will deal 1 damage to each hero in this location. So that's what Frost Giant will be bringing to the party. So you're 5, whopping 5 health. Go, pop that on there. And location number 5, we have at the end of the turn, you may draw a wild token. So nice at the Jabari village. Another frost giant over there. And I'm guessing for our 6th and final location, we'll no doubt be seeing another master trickster threat. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. So let's just confirm. So we've got Asgard over here. So if you have 1 or 2 cards in hand, you may draw 1 card. So a bit of a replenisher. And the Master Trickster indeed. If Loki takes a damage this in this location, then will also suffer a damage. Okay, so we will roll a die to determine where Loki will begin. So he'll begin at location number 5. So moving around the table from 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. He begins in the Jabari village with a frost giant. I bet they won't be pleased about that. Okay, so that means we will commence our gameplay over here at the Asgardian Palace. And as always, it is the villain to begin. And we are ready to roll. Loki will begin by moving 3 to our location, and bam! So straight in there at the Asgardian Palace. So he is there with us. Oops. My head, sorry, there we go. So he's there with us now at the Guardian Palace. And Loki can't take any damage as long as he is in this location. Not that we could damage in any way, as we haven't completed any of our missions. Okay, so he will then undertake his BAM. So his BAM deal 1 damage to each hero in Loki's location. And again, apologies, need to draw up my initial starting hand for my heroes in order for them to, of course, take some damage. So what have we got? Panther habits do quite like that. Let's get rid of a basic attack for Black Panther, and we've got, I'll get rid of 1 of Korg's fancy attacks. Okay, so we've done the damage. So we are then back to Loki's card. Each hero not alone in their location takes 1 damage. If all heroes are alone, draw another master plan card. So thankfully, none of our heroes are alone. We have to all be the same location. Okay, that is it for Loki's first action. And we are now venturing into our first turn. So let's go with the play on the left first of all. So we've got Black Panther. We'll start by drawing a card. So we've got a move and attack. We've got a move and a heroic feat. We've got a move and 1 of both. I mean, 1 of both's quite tasty. Particularly as we've got a fair spattering of everything on that side, in fact. I mean, I can certainly see these threats being a real nuisance. The illusion not being able to actually cause Loki damage later on if he jumps there and we need him to try and take him out. So let's go with let's go to move and heroic feat, because that gives a heroic feat to Korg as well. So we can use that heroic feat to start taking out this illusion, and then Black Panther will leap across to Hala. Okay, so that's him done there, and we are then down to Korg. So Korg will start by drawing a card. He also has a move and a heroic feat. That's quite tasty. So with those 2 heroic feats, it means we can of course take out this first illusion. So we've cleared our very first threat on our very first turn. That is a cracking start. So we'll add that to our missions, and I have up to 2 moves as well. Where do I want to go? I mean, I've certainly got some hoopy attacks. Okay, let's move to... I haven't got any there. So yeah, I'm going to move to Valhalla. So I'm up here. So what I'm thinking is I'm potentially going to have to attack something there, and then maybe each side as well. We've got the Frost Giant over here, and of course there's Guardian Palace with a thug there. So that was it for Korg. So we're back to Black Panther. Draw a card. We've got a move and a attack. We've got another move and a heroic feat. Okay, let's play that then. So we've got a move and attack. Choose that. So let's go ahead and put a heroic feat. Let's start by putting a heroic feat on the other illusion. Start working our way to that. Let's use the attack to get rid of a thug. That leaves with 2 moves. And you know what? I'm going to move myself to and join Korg in Valhalla. And that is it for our actions, folks. We are back to Loki, who will do a move 1 and join us. Oh, and he's going to put 2 thugs out. Thankfully, we have got space for them here. No bam. And he'll put, it's like he's followed us. And we'll put a thug out in each of the adjacent locations as well. So plenty of thugs to be getting through, which is all good. Okay, so we've done Black Panther. We are over to Korg. So Korg will start. He's already got a move and an attack in the timeline from Black Panther. So do I still want to do the attack at adjacent locations? Yeah, I think it's worth it. I think it's worth it. So let's go ahead and do our special, which is the Cronan Fighter. So he will do, right here, we're going to do an attack over, not that one, we're going to attack to the Frost Giant. Start working our way through him, and then attack over at this Guardian Palace. Oops, I want to keep that one. And then I get to do 2 attacks in the current location I'm in. A couple of thugs gone. Very good. Now I do have a move. Do I want to move? I'm gonna stay put, I think. May add up to 2 civilians and or thugs to any location. No, I think I'm fine where I am. Okay, so that was it for Korg. We are over to Black Panther. Black Panther, double move and a punch. A move and a punch. I could do one of everything. Move and double punch. Perhaps work. We can maybe take out that Frost Giant. I think that would work quite well. So let's do that. Let's do a move and double punch. So where are we heading? We're heading over to the Royal Palace with Black Panther, and we're going to do a double attack. Okay. Good for him. And we're back to Korg. Draw. I've got a move. So he could do a move and attack, which would give him up to a double move and attack. But that's fine. He'll do a move. Oh, what am I looking at? Sorry. There we go. So we'll do a move, over to the Royal Palace as well. And with his double attack, he'll take out the final 2 hit points of that Frost Giant, which is our second threat cleared. Very happy with that. And at the end of your turn, you may search your deck for a card of your choice, shuffle the deck, and place that card on top of your deck. So let's go ahead and do that. We'll do another Conan Fighter. Is there anything else you want? Not really. Got a single wild. No, that's fine. Let's go ahead and stick with that. So just shuffle up. Okay, and then that card on top, so we know we've got that coming. Okay, so that was our 3 actions. We are back to Loki. He's going to move 4 at a bam and put out thugs. Let's see how this fares for us. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Apologies. Okay, so he was over here, and he's moved down to here now. He's over at Hala. He's got his illusion, can't take any damage whilst he's there. Not that we can damage anyway, we need to clear out threats. Okay, so that was his move 4. He's then going to do a bam. There are no heroes at his location. The Frost Giant did 1 damage to each hero in this location. You can see there's no heroes here at the Jabari village. And we did, of course, defeat our hero at the Frost Giant that was at the Royal Palace. So they're all clear. So now we're down to putting out thugs. Where's my thugs gone? Okay, so we've got 2 at Hala. And we've got 1 adjacent over at the Asgardian Palace. And 1 over at Asgard. Okay, so 1 at Palace, 1 at Asgard. Okay, so that was it for Loki. That gets added to the timeline, and we are back to Black Panther's turn. So he'll draw a card. Heroic feat. Worth messing about trying to defeat civilians. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7 thugs to clear on the board, and we only need to clear 5 of them, so there's certainly plenty of thugs out there, and we need to clear 2 more threats. I think we're going to be aiming for this Frost Giant. We've got a move and a punch available in the storyline. So what do we want to do? I think adding a move is probably maybe going to be useful. Just thinking of Korg. So let's do his Panther habit. So that gets added to the timeline. So he has 2 moves, 2 punches, and a heroic feat. So we'll rescue a civilian on the basis it at least gives us a bit more breathing space up there. We can then move to the Jabari village, and whilst we're at the Jabari village, we're going to do 2 attack on the Frost Giant, working towards clearing this threat. And what else did I have left? Another move. I don't think I'm that fussed about the other move. That's fine. I will stay put. Yeah, it's going to come back round. And I have got a double move if I need it. Or do I want to move? No, I'll stay there. I'll stay there. That's fine. I'll stay there. He's not going to bam. He's not going to be there. So that's fine. That will work for me. Okay, so we're over to Korg. And oh, what a surprise! Conan Fighter. So That will come into the storyline. So before he moves, he'll do an attack on each adjacent. Attack to the Frost Giant. So he's now got 2 left. And then attack to a Thug. He can then do his move. And then do an attack. So the Frost Giant is down to 1 hit point. And then we are back to Black Panther, who has a punch in the storyline. He can do a move. Do I want to do a move? Probably not. There's only 1 civilian there. Probably don't actually want to move at this stage, but I will put a double move down for future, and he'll do his 1 punch to get rid, and absolutely don't want to move. Here we go. So we cleared the Frost Giant with that final punch, and I may, at the end of my turn, by not moving and staying there, gain a wild token. Yes, please. I will quite happily take that wild token. I have that added to my pool. Okay, so we are back to, I need to clear that threat. We have 1 more threat to clear, 4 more thugs to defeat, and then we can attack Loki. Loki's going to stay where he is. He's going to bam, which has no effect on us. There's no other bams on the table. They've all now been cleared. So the only 2 bams were the Frost Giants. They've gone. Okay, so he's doing his spread discord. Each hero not alone in their location takes 1 damage. If all heroes are alone, draw a card. So we are not alone. We've managed to maintain that. So that was good. So no further effect from Loki. We're managing this, dare I say, surprisingly well. So we've not had any overflows. We've not been KO'd. We're doing well. Okay, so we are back to Korg. Korg has got his wild. He's got a double attack, double move. What do we need to do? We need to clear some threats. No, we need to clear a threat. We've already started this threat down here. And we need to defeat some more thugs. I have a thug in my location. Okay, so let's do a double punch to go with the double move. I think that will work for us. Let's find out, shall we? So we have in the Jabari village, we have 1 thug. So let's take out that thug and add it to my mission rather than back in the box. I will then move and take out another thug. I can then move again. Yes, I will move again. And then we are over to Black Panther. So Black Panther gets his Panther habit, and he's got 2 punches. That would give him 1 move, which isn't great. A move and a punch. Have got a wild, so we could do a double move and a double punch. Do I want to do that? So I was thinking of putting the heroic down. That really doesn't help me. Okay, let's put this single I know what I was going to do, and now I'm not so sure. I hadn't quite thought ahead, folks. Apologies. What I'm looking at is, I'm thinking I can, if I put the double heroic feat down, that's certainly useful for Korg, who can then clear this illusion feat threat, which clears us that mission, but then that expedites immediately Loki's action. But Loki's going after Korg's turn, so that's fine. Alternatively, if I put down a move, the move with the wild means I could move 2, 1, 2, and then do double punch and take out the 2 thugs, which are clear here. But then that would expedite, and it means that Loki would go before Korg would go. I think getting rid of this is more important. So I think getting rid of the illusion, which means we can't attack Loki if he stays there, I think that's got to be priority. So I'm going to play Black Panther's double wild, double heroic feat. He doesn't have any move, and there's not really a lot for him to do where he is. But let's rescue a civilian. Let's use the wild token to move, and then we'll rescue another civilian and defeat a thug. And it says at the end of the turn, may search your deck for 1 card, and then shuffle your deck, place that card on top. Let's have a look, shall we? So we've got an attack and a wild habit. Yes, we'll have a habit. At least it's one of everything. There are all 1 token cards left, and that's okay. Right, so we're back to Korg. Korg will do his lots of attack and heroic feat. Okay, I think. Oh, I can't. Oh, yes. Okay, this does work. It's just the Red Skull sat there in the storyline overseeing events. I'm still here. Okay, that works beautifully. We're doing the Conan, the Cronin. That's it. Cronin fighter. I'm really struggling to read this text today, folks. Apologies. Like the Adial Palace. So the Conan fighter, he will activate this now. So we come up to location 1. This is where we are. So we're going to do 2 heroic feats that we got from Black Panther. So that clears this illusion and clears this threat, which means we have put Loki under pressure, but I haven't finished yet. So back over here, what I can then also do is, with my Conan fighter, I can do a single attack in both adjacent locations or double attack in my existing location. Now then, I can't attack him yet, but I can do a single attack to defeat the final thug, which clears that from my mission board. So that's the final thug gone, which means I can then apply the double attack to Loki. So he is now down to just 2. Wow. There was nothing more I could do, but that was pretty outstanding, I think. I think we did that really well. Okay, so we are back to Loki, who is going to move 3 right away, of course, why wouldn't he? 1, 2, 3, straight into the claws of Black Panther. He doesn't even get to do a bam on the Black Panther, which is nice, but he will put out a whole bunch of civilians. So let's put those out So he's going to put 2 out in that location, and 1 in either side. Okay, and that is it. That is as much as he gets to do. So they went out 2 over here and 1 either side. They're all done, and then it is back to Black Panther, who will draw a card, which is his Panther habit, and Loki has 1 hit point left, so he will of course deal that final blow, and Loki is no more. He has taken his tumble, and that's it, folks. Wow, okay, that was surprisingly easy, even with the double wiles removed. Didn't particularly break a step. We had plenty of cards left. Wow, okay, so we have unlocked more goodies, so we'll unlock those and hopefully get to engage in some of those extras soon. So as always, folks, thank you for watching. I enjoyed that. Wasn't a massive challenge. We didn't get, wonder what else would Loki have thrown at us. Let's just have a look and remind ourselves, because last time we played Loki we had Thor, and he did kill his brother. He did finally achieve that feat. So we've got 2 in a BAM, putting out thugs. We've got sorcery, each hero alone in their location. Yeah, so again, I think we avoided a lot of those. Putting out civilians in a BAM, civilians in a BAM. Master Illusion, move clockwise to the next location with an illusion threat card. Yeah, each hero with the standarding alone. Oh, extra bods being put out. No BAM. So yeah, no, I think we made some good decisions taking out those frost giants early on. That definitely helped us. Didn't even utilize the end of storyline swapping out cards in the end. Could have done that over here. Didn't need to. Well, that did seem to be extraordinarily light work. But anyway, I hope you've enjoyed that. You get an idea of what Loki brings to the table, as we've seen before, but the new characters, Black Panther and Korg, and what they bring with their strengths. So thanks for watching as always. If you've liked this, please hit that like button. If you want to encourage me to do more, please hit that subscribe. That's a massive encouragement to me. Leave a comment below. Let me know what your thoughts are. And if there's anything you'd like to see in the future, please just let me know. I've got a stack of stuff. I love getting to the table and would love to be showing it to you guys and sharing it with you and get your feedback and your comments. Hope you've enjoyed this, and I'll see you again soon. Thanks for watching.